It is estimated that artificial intelligence will increase global GDP by $16 trillion in 2030. This is expected to see agriculture benefit immensely among other sectors. Well, I spoke to Osaretin for more on this.
I'm really, really grateful, and I'm so excited to talk about this in terms of the extent at which ICT, IT, digital technology, AI, and the case may be, has been in Africa. So the continent, like we all know, has a huge opportunities, like for the young ones, looking at the population about 1.4 billion. So IT or AI, to be specific, has a huge role to play, and this role can be seen in different forms, even the use of smart devices like a phone, Android or iPhone, the computers, and even to the use of the digital smartwatch and all of that. AI is being embedded in this. So, but people might be wondering, like, how is this possible? Like, what is the extent at which it has been in Africa? AI, like we're talking about, has been in existence for quite some time, in the last 2 decades, and it happened that Africa has been one of the forerunner in terms of embracing the technology, in terms of trying to know more about this technology, and it has been a huge opportunity for the continent, and the continent is very, very, very open to utilizing this technology. Yes, we know that the technology has been in a widespread in the Western world, in North America and the other part of Asia. But Africa have also had its own fair share in terms of embracing it, in terms of also using it. Utilization has been so high, and optimization. We cannot see that the major players in the AI, you can actually take Africa away from it. We've seen a lot of citizens from the continent who are making a lot of projects, doing a lot of projects, even in the area of robotics. We've seen the continent also being a forerunner. So there's a lot to talk about in terms of the role Africa is playing in the use of ICT and AI to be specific.
Looking at AI, what are some of the opportunities that you see, especially for African countries, that can be able to use AI for bettering their economic outcomes, from improving revenue collection to boosting productivity?
Okay, just to lay some foundation on in terms of the global space, it is projected that AI is going to increase the global GDP to 16 trillion by 2030. And look at it, Africa has its own share in that GDP in terms of the use of AI in agriculture, because discover that the continent is more dominated by agriculture, and we've seen where AI is being used in controlling pests, in terms of even with drone technology, where fertilizers is being broadcasted around the acres, and the case may be on some of these lands, and even the animals in terms of breeding of fishes, even pesticides. We've seen where some of these technologies have been utilized. What this technology is doing is to increase productivity, to make the agricultural food to become more efficient. And we can also see, even in the health area, we've seen where AI is being utilized in trying to identify diseases by main use of some gadgets. And then we've also seen where it is being used in data collection, especially medical records for patients, instead of going through the manual stuff where you have to assess your information. But with the help of AI, we've seen where patients can easily access their medical records, and this record can actually transfer to to the next physician, whosoever that want to take care. And that also leads to even the right prescription, rather than just doing testing and a doctor just coming up with any prescription randomly. But with the use of AI, with the efficiency, with the matching of the records, with the right prescription, it has become so seamless. We've also seen in the area of fintech, seen so many startups in the area of fintech where payment has been made seamlessly. And I would think African payment system is even faster than what we have in the Western world, because see where people can actually make a transaction like in minutes, in seconds, because of the use of blockchain technology, the use of AI in some of these applications. So the continent has a lot of opportunities. You can also talk about even in the manufacturing. You've seen most of manufacturing industry where some robots are being used in just to increase efficiency. Even in e-governance, election have taken a different landscape, and we've seen where AI is being utilized in ensuring that although we still have some issues in that area, but government who have utilized AI have seen that becomes so difficult for you to have a foul play because technology is being used, and people can actually know what is actually happening. Because with the use of AI, you could actually vote same day. You don't need to wait 2 weeks, 3 weeks, same day, and that information will be transmitted. So that is the area of e-governance. So there have been a lot of areas where Africa has been using the AI, and this is a big opportunity. Like I said earlier on, Africa has its own share in this $16 trillion dollars in terms of the global GDP, and we need to keep on advancing this technology.